Hello students, here Gurnam Singh, Assistant Professor Mechanical Engineering Department. So in this session, I will discuss a new shop which is sheet metal shop. Students, as we know, sheet metal is specified by the type of material which is mostly used in the sheet metal shop. It is the sheet. So sheet metal shop is utilized for the manufacturing of products which are made from sheet. So sheet is the major raw material. There is no round bar stock or flat is utilized in sheet metal shop for making different products. So students, the most important thing regarding the sheet metal work is that sheet is specified in gauges. If we are talking about the sizes of sheets, the sheet is specified by the gauge. For example, a sheet that has a size of 16 mm, with a sheet which is specified by 16 gauge, 16 gauge, 17 gauge, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 27 or 30 gauge. So that means 16 gauge is equal to 1.62 millimeter and 17 gauge is equal to 1.42 millimeter. Similarly, 13 gauge means 0.37 millimeter. So that is the specification of sheet. Students, sheets are made from different types of materials: iron sheets, copper sheets, aluminium sheets, stainless steel sheets, tin sheets, and these sheets are coated by different materials like iron coated, galvanized iron coating. So now we will discuss different types of tools used in sheet metal shop. Students, so here is the tool which is specially used for sheet metal work. The name of that tool is standard wire gauge. We can check the size of sheet by using that tool. It is called standard wire gauge, SWG. It carries, it comprises number of holes and we just pass the sheet through that hole. Next is tri-scale. Students, it is used for checking the two sides, either they are at right angle or not. So tri-scale is made in two sizes, 6 inches and 12 inches. The blade has markings on it and the solid part which is called stock, it is generally hold in our hand. That is the steel foot rule. So these are the scribers. Students, scriber is used for marking purpose, for creating line over the sheet. So these are made from hardened stainless steel. Different shapes of scribers are made. Next come to measuring mark scriber, then spring divider, yes, these are the dividers or spring calipers. These are also used for equally dividing the workpiece into different parts. These are also called spring calipers. Different sizes of calipers are available. That size depends on the dimensions of our workpiece. That is wing divider that has an attachment along with it. That attachment is calibrated with some markings. That is, these are center punch and dot punch. Students, center punch has an included angle of 90 degree and dot punch has included angle of 60 degree. These are made from hardened stainless steels or high carbon steels. Center punch is used for creating center to the workpiece before the start of drilling operation, and dot punch is used for creating a dot before the start of cutting operation. So these are prick punches. Next is snip. Yes, students, a snip is the hand shear used to cut thin sheets of gauge size number 20 or above. It works like ordinary scissor. There are different types of snips that depends on the shape and size of workpiece. That is the straight snip. It is made by forging also, and the material is stainless steel. It is straight snip and it is curved or bent snip. The shape the shape of snip is specified according to their tip, straight according to their cutting part, straight or bent or curved. So these are the types of snips. Students, that is the lever shearing machine. Lever shearing machine is used for cutting sheets. Sheet is placed between the two cutting parts, two blades, and pressure is applied by using lever, hand lever. Lever shearing machine is available in different sizes that depends on the size of sheet to be cut. Next is chisels. Students, chisels are used for cutting sheets. These are specified from their cutting edge, like diamond point chisel, flat chisel, half round chisel, cross cut or cape chisel. These are made by forging, and the material of chisel is hardened stainless steel, or few chisels are also made from plain carbon steels. So these are the different types of chisels. Next come to very important tool. These are the striking tools in sheet metal work. Striking tools of sheet metal work. Students, the striking tools of sheet metal work are wooden mallet. Wooden mallets are used for pressing these sheets. These wooden mallets are also made in different shapes. These shapes are shown in these pictures. Wooden mallets, that is the tool used in sheet metal work, flattening tools, hammers. These are also hammers which are specially used for sheet metal work. That is the ball peen hammer, cross peen hammer. These are also used in sheet metal work. That is the setting hammer, which is specially preferred for sheet metal work when a rivet is to be inserted into the sheet metal joints, then that type of hammer is used. These are the different types of setting hammers. The shape of setting hammer is specified by their main part, like from their mouth. These hammers are made by forging methods and the material is hardened stainless steel. These are specified at 250 grams to 5 kg, 2 kg, 2.5 kg. Next is stake. Students, the type of anvil or support on which the sheet metal operations are done are called stakes. They are used for bending, seaming or forming operations. They actually work as supporting tools as well as forming tools. Stakes are made in different shapes and sizes to suit the type of operations for which machines are readily available. Some stakes are made of forged steel faced with cast steel. The better classes stakes are made either of forged steel or cast steel. Students, stakes are also made from hardened stainless steel, forged steel or cast steel. Different shapes of stakes are available. That shapes of stakes are classified as per the type of work material and the type of bend that we want to provide. These are the different shapes of stakes. These stakes are directly fixed to the floor or on the workbench. Next is anvil. Students, anvil is made of cast iron. It is a heavy body available in different sizes. Workpiece is placed over it and different striking bending operations are performed. The main parts are called horn, beak, face, tail, table, main body, tang, hard eye hole, round eye hole. So anvil is also placed over the anvil stand, or it is placed on the floor of shop. Next is bench vise. Students, bench vise is a holding tool. Holding tool which is used for holding the workpiece for performing any working operation. The material of bench vise is cast iron or cast steel. These are the joining tools, soldering and brazing irons. Now come to our jobs. First job is straight cutting practice. Straight cutting practice the name of first job. Name of first job is straight cutting practice. In this job, we just practice how to mark, how to use a snip for cutting operation with the sheet. The tools used are straight snip, scriber, steel foot rule, tri-square, wooden mallet, center punch, smooth file, stake, ball peen hammer and wooden hammer. And the material of job is galvanized iron sheet 24 gauge, and the machine used is lever shearing machine. So these are the diagrams of our first job. Here is the procedure. That is the second job, to make grooved locked joint of GI sheet. The tools used are straight snip, scriber, steel foot rule, tri-square, wooden mallet, center punch, smooth file, stake, ball peen hammer. Material used is galvanized iron sheet of 24 gauge. Students, and the machine is lever shearing machine. So the procedure of job is cut two pieces of sheet of sizes 80 by 100 mm with the help of lever shearing machine. Number 2, flat these sheets by wooden mallet by placing sheet on the anvil. Number 3, after that, remove all the sharp corners of sheet by holding sheets in benchwise with the help of smooth file. Mark 20 mm on both the sheets along with 100 mm length. Divide this 20 mm into equal halves of 10 mm. So when these sheets are marked, place these sheets on the anvil and provide 90-degree angle to both the parts. Students, use carefully ball peen and cross peen hammers because these hammers can damage the sheet. So try to use wooden mallet. Now insert one part into the other part and press these sheets by using wooden mallet. Press these sheets by using wooden mallet. After that, our job is completed. Give final touch by using setting hammers. Setting hammers for proper pressing of these sheets. Now check all the dimensions of workpieces. Remove all the sharp corners or burrs with the help of smooth file to prevent our hands from injury, and also round or bevel the sharp edges of sheets, and check to your teacher. After that our job is completed.